안녕하세요. 저는 콜린입니다. 대한민국 여자축구 대표팀 위축 외국인 감독이 되어서 영광입니다. It is very proud to be now the new head coach. I was then invited to watch the team play in the USA. Watching the ability of the players just increased then my excitement to be able to take over this team. Also the compliment on the ex-coach for qualifying 2 times for the World Cup is a fantastic achievement. And that is a great foundation for me to work off with the aim and the vision to become more successful, not just being able to qualify, but you have a realistic chance of winning tournaments. Yeah, first of all, the majority of the players were comfortable on the ball and had some really good phases of possession, so that was a positive. So I'll be looking to work off that, especially the second game. I think the team were much more active in the press, pressed higher, were much more aggressive, and this enabled the team then to have much more dominance, not the whole 90 minutes, that's impossible against the USA to dominate for 90 minutes, but for many areas of the game, especially the second game, in the second game, the South Korean team were actually the better team. I don't want to really talk too much about the negatives because I have to address that with the team first. But maybe one area that needs to be improved is defending set pieces, corners and free kicks. Knowing of course that the team, again looking at the physicality of the team, so you have to take that into account. How tall are the players? How do you want to actually defend these kind of set pieces? Are you defending in zones or against the player directly, or a mixture of both? But one aspect would also be to try to avoid, I know it sounds easier said than done, but to try and avoid conceding too many free kicks and too many corners. And that can be done through good defensive play. And just to be maybe getting into your position a little bit earlier, keeping yourself out of trouble, to try and keep the opponents away from our goal as much as we can. But obviously in the 90 minutes, especially when you're playing at the highest level, you will at times concede free kicks and corners, but we have to learn in future to be able to defend these areas much more effectively. I think it's obviously the first tournament will be just before Christmas, the East Asian Games. So again, it's a competitive start for me, interesting start against difficult opponents, and be a good test for me and for the players. Hopefully we can be at full strength, but because of the timing of that tournament, it's possible that the English-based players will not be released because it's not a FIFA window. So we have to take that into account, and if they're not available, it means more opportunities for players that are playing here. And obviously we want to try and achieve the best possible result. Then looking at the Olympic qualification tournament, I think it's really obvious what the goal is there. And then you obviously go on, then the next aim would be then the next World Cup. We have obviously the tournament in December, so we use that as my first introduction to the team. We'll have a couple of weeks training before that. Also I have the chance now, with me being here early, to have a look at the league. There's still a couple of rounds to go and then the playoffs. So that would be important for me to get a bit of an overview of the players here. Also, one of my aims will be the next few weeks will be to meet all the club coaches here in Korea, because they will be playing a very important role as well in the future. They have more contact time with the girls than I will have. Of course, the first question, playing against strong teams. I think it's important for us to be able to compete, be competitive, but also to be as prepared as possible. So you need to be playing against the best teams. So that's why it's a great challenge to play against China, Japan, North Korea. That's going to be exciting. And on the other hand, of course, I don't want to get into the political situation. If we play North Korea, we play North Korea, and I'm looking forward to playing against them.
안녕하세요.